Okay, so I've got a really quick Poundland haul. Well, I say it's Poundland, it's not just Poundland. Most of it's Poundland, but I did pop into TKMax and got one thing which I fell in love with. And I got something from the works, but most of this is Poundland. So I thought I'd just do a very quick haul for you, just to show you what bargains I've got. So I'll start with the more expensive stuff. Bayliss and Harding, £2 in the pound shop. This is one of the slightly more expensive things, but it smells really lovely, really like it. And we got a Bayliss and Harding candle for Christmas, and we've lit it and it smells really nice. So I thought it would be quite nice to treat myself to some shower gel. So I got that. So I've been looking for this. I could go into like, Boots and Superdrug and what have you, but I keep forgetting, and I don't go into those shops very often. But I just happened to see some while I was in the pound shop, and it's the acetone, pure acetone for gel nail removal. My cousin does my nails for me, and she always tells me off because I pick them. So when they come in loose, I just pick them all off, and then of course I wreck the top layer of my nails. So I've got some now, so she won't tell me off anymore. Okay, second thing, Dolmio. So, I mean, you get 2 jars, and it was £2 for 2 jars, so it's £1 a jar basically. But I've never seen them in a pack of 2 like that, in a multi-pack. And pasta's always a good staple for the children. Most kids like it. So I get quite a bit of that in when I see it. These are my treats. I got 4 packs of these, 2 of each flavour. So you get 3 in each pack, and they're £1 a pack, so that's not bad at all. And they're nice little treats, and they're not too bad for you. And they've got a little bit of chocolate in, so it makes it a treat without being too bad. Some gel pens, because I'm doing loads and loads of colouring. I spend like a good couple of hours of an evening colouring in. It's like really relaxing. And I have got some gel pens, but they're all running low, and my greens and my browns were running really low, so this one's got a brown in, so I grabbed it because you don't often see browns, and this is a nice glittery one, and I really like the glittery ones, so I've got that. And a mascara. I'm completely makeup free today, so I probably look a little bit tired and what have you, but I needed some more mascara, and this was £1 in Poundland. Poundland. It's not a brand that I know. I'm not huge on makeup, so I'm not big with brands. But my main criteria is that it's not tested on animals. And very small writing. I would have thought they'd have pushed that a bit more. But it's not tested on animals. So I thought I would get that and give it a go. Now for the... Oh no, there's something else. For our winter and Arctic activities that we're currently doing, I saw this. £1. So some of the pictures are not really Arctic or kind of well, they are wintry, but not really what I'm looking for. But they do have things like little Arctic rabbits, or rabbits in the, I don't know. They don't necessarily have to be Arctic rabbits, I suppose, do they? But they got like foxes, snowflakes. So I thought it would be nice. Look at that snowflake. For the older children to do some colouring, because they're really into colouring at the moment, and they quite like my magical, mystical colouring books that have got like fairies and stuff in. So I thought that it would be a nice way to include my after schoolers in our activities, to have some... instead of giving them this book, I'm going to probably photocopy some of the pictures and leave them out with some colouring pens, and then they can explore that. Okay, so this is my TKMax. I don't know if it's a bargain or not. I mean, it says it was $16.99 recommended retail price, and I would never have paid $16.99 for it. No, £16, sorry. I paid $4.99 for it. I have no idea who Bubble Sophie is. I don't know if it's a brand, a big brand. I'm not big on brands, but it's unicorn tears. Look at that. It's all glittery and lovely. And I just kind of went, oh, I need it. It's unicorns. I suppose if you just stick a unicorn on it, I'm a little bit of a sucker, really. So I've got myself some unicorn soap. That was from TKMax. So the 2 things I got from the works the first one was this songbook. Look at that. So I love that because it's quite factual, which is lovely. It's sort of aimed at older children, but it's a board book, which means I can have it out for the younger children as well. It's not going to get damaged. And we could all learn the birds' calls, which is something I'd like to know. I'd like to be able to hear a bird call and go, that is a robin, or, you know, that's a blackbird. Some of them I can pick up, like starlings. I know a starling when I hear one, but I'd like to recognise more. So I thought this was really good for work and really good for me and my children. It recommended retail price is £11.99. So actually £6 is not a bad price in the Works sale. So I've got that. And then the last thing I got from the Works, and I ummed and ahed about this because I thought, you know what, I can get the individual components and I can make this and it'll be fine. But thinking about it, this was £1.50 down from £3. For £1.50, if I wanted to get bits of felt and some pom-poms and some paper cups, probably I would have spent more than £1.50. So that was kind of my, you know what, I'll get it. So for part of our winter theme, we are going to play, well, first of all, we're going to make these snowman cups. You decorate them. They have like, it doesn't show you on there. It has all the pieces that you need to decorate your cups. So the first activity will be that we're going to decorate our snowman cups, and then we will set them up in the living room or in the playroom, and then we will try and knock them down, have sort of a Skittles type game with them, and use the big giant snowball pom-poms to knock them down. So I thought that would be fun, a nice fine motor skill activity to build them in the first place, and then a gross motor skill activity to throw the balls and aim and knock them down. So I thought that was really, really cool for work. I really like that. They had a few left, so I don't know, go and check out your local Works and see if they've got any left if you're doing a winter theme, because actually I thought that was a bit of a bargain. Like I said, I couldn't have got those individual pieces for less than £1.50, I don't think I could have done. So yeah, I may as well just get the whole thing. So yes, I am going to go off and do the school run now. It's getting to that time. And then I'm going to set up an igloo role play area tomorrow, which I will film for you, show you some of the components we're using, an old IKEA tent, igloo tent that my son had when he was younger, and he's now nearly 16, so we've had it quite a while, but I don't know if you can still get hold of them. Well, I'm sure you can. You can get these cardboard igloos as well for about £20, I think, that fold back down again, and the children can paint them if they want to. Or you could just make something out of a big sheet and some chairs, I guess. You could just make an old-fashioned tent and turn it into an igloo. But we actually have a pop-up igloo, so we're going to do that this week. And then my plan is that I'm going to put a white rug down on the floor so it looks like snow outside the igloo. And I'm going to get out our wooden fishing game and the little fishing rods. And we're going to do some fishing but I'm going to make it like a hole, because obviously the Eskimos and the bears fish through holes in the ice rather than out by a river. So I'm going to show the children. We're going to have a little, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I might just use some towels or something to make like a circle, or a rubber ring, or I might get really creative and find a way of taking something out of the hole so that we actually pretend to make the hole first. So like something that we lift and then the fishing bit is underneath. I guess it depends what I have around here that I can use. But that's my idea for this week. So we're going to expand on our winter theme and our Arctic theme. Yeah, that was my small haul. I'm going to rush off now, do the school run, and I'll chat to you again soon. Bye.